So I'll begin with what you need not do. These are don'ts of group discussion. These are the mistakes that we knowingly or unknowingly commit and they result in our rejection. So I don't want any of my students to be rejected because of these things. Sometimes your performance may not be good, but if you commit the errors that I'm going to talk, you may be rejected. Doesn't matter, your performance was very good. It is because in any company the work culture is different and your manager is going to teach you that particular work culture. So forget about your performance. The mistakes or the errors should not be there in your personality, because the person is not going to teach you according to your errors. He doesn't have or she doesn't have that much of time, and they don't have the training institution open for you guys. So you better should not commit the errors that I am going to talk. Number one error, that is, don't be overconfident if you are good in English. I have seen personally some students, when they are good in English, they continuously go on talking and talking and talking, and they don't allow others to speak. And because of their continuous talk, what happens? The people who are not good in language, they feel reticent. They feel that they are good for nothing in that particular discussion. They feel, they get dominated. They get intimidated by your continuous talking. Because maybe your schooling was in English, because you are from CBSE board, because you are from ICSE board, you are born to be good in language, English language particularly. But when you are continuously talking and not giving others a chance, and because of your continuous talk, others are feeling intimidated or dominated, they don't open up. They don't share their ideas, because they feel that if I speak in front of the person who is continuously and flawlessly speaking very sophisticated English, my performance will be, very poor. So their performance will be automatically overshadowed by your performance. So please don't dominate the discussion. Doesn't matter you are good in English, and doesn't matter by chance. Sometimes it may happen that you have complete knowledge of the topic and the same topic is given to you. At that time, don't go on grabbing the opportunity and continuously talking about the topic. No, let others also speak. If you do so at any cost, don't dominate the discussion. Doesn't matter you are highly knowledgeable about the topic that has been assigned. Doesn't matter you are really good in that particular medium of instruction, or doesn't matter you are very much experienced in that particular area. So please don't dominate, because domination is not at all accepted in any team. Number two, don't shout and don't show aggression. This may happen if someone else does not agree with you. You go on counter arguing by full force. It is human tendency. In your daily routine life also, if someone else disagrees or contradicts to our opinion, we don't like it, and with full force, with full aggression, we go on contradicting or trying to prove our point which is correct. Remember, in group discussion, you are not there to prove your point is correct. Keep your mind and brain open what exactly the other person is saying. Listen to understand. I repeat, listen to understand and not to react or not to respond. When you listen to understand, you will realize what exactly the point of view of other person. And that time you should analyze in your brain that yes, he is talking some sense. And if the person is talking some sense, accept it gracefully. If you accept it gracefully, it shows that you are a team member. You are a team player. You are not there adamantly trying to push your point by showing some aggression in your body language, in your tone and shouting and all. Don't create a scene out of it. Then and there itself you will be rejected. I'm damn sure about it. Aggression, shouting is not at all accepted in group discussion. Please don't shout. Doesn't matter you feel like. After the discussion, go out and do whatever you want to do, but there you don't show any aggression and don't shout. The next point is, don't use slang. Slang, knowingly or unknowingly, we use. Some words informally we use in our friend circle, and the same words at a formal scenario, knowingly or unknowingly, we go on using, and we don't know about it. Even sometimes we don't know that certain words are the slangs and they are not accepted. So please Whenever you are talking, if you are using any slang and someone else points it out, please try to avoid such words. And whenever you are having that anger or the aggression in your mind, whenever your opinion gets contradicted, don't use any slang word. Single slang word and you are out of the team. You are out of that particular round. You won't be allowed to appear for the next round. So please don't use your slang. Another very bad habit or maybe natural habit of my students I have seen in group discussion is that whenever they speak, they look at the evaluator, the examiner, or they simply look at one particular person they are comfortable with. Don't do it. You can look at the examiner maybe once or twice throughout the discussion, but when you are in the discussion, make sure that you are paying attention to each and every one and do not continuously look at the examiner or the evaluator, or do not simply look at one or two person when you are talking. Everyone is there in the discussion, so show respect to them by looking at them. The next one is don't talk something irrelevant. Don't talk something that will distract the discussion. Sometimes it may happen that we don't know anything about the topic, so for the sake of talking, we go on and start talking, which is completely out of the relevance, or which is completely irrelevant. Please don't do that. If you keep quiet and listen to others, definitely you will come up with 1 or 2 points which is relevant to the topic given. Doesn't matter you are not having the knowledge about the topic. As I said in my previous video, when we were given the topic mobile phone versus landline, I knew almost everything about landline, but I didn't know even ABC of mobile phone. So what I did, I listened to others, what exactly they said. And out of the discussion, I came to know about one point that in mobile phones you can carry with you, and that's why it is called mobile. But landline, it is completely immobile. So I remember even today also, I said only one point about mobile phones you can take with you and it is handy to carry anywhere. But as far as landline is concerned, it has the restrictions. It is always there on the table of your room. So when you listen to others, you get 1 or 2 points. It is better to keep quiet rather than to be irrelevant. Don't deviate the discussion. If you don't know anything, please keep quiet. It is better to listen everyone. It happens. Sometimes in a team, you just simply follow the commands, orders, and you work accordingly. Doesn't matter, you should have some opinion about the topic. If you don't know anything, you don't have any opinion. It's okay, absolutely okay. So please keep quiet and don't distract the discussion. The next one is when the topic is given, don't speed up to initiate the discussion if you do not have sound knowledge of the topic. Sometimes somewhere you are given this particular tips or techniques that you should initiate the discussion by starting in the beginning itself, and because of that you go jump to begin the discussion. No, don't do that. If you don't have the knowledge, sound knowledge about the topic, please don't initiate it. Let someone else initiate. You listen to what others are saying, and accordingly in between you can take your turn and talk. Another thing is that I have seen this. When you pen down, maybe you pen down 4, 5, 6 points, but don't overspeak. When you take one turn, you should talk about only one point, and within 20 to 30 seconds you should finish up that point. It is because if you keep on taking turns, if you go on over speaking and you speak up all the points that you have, and after that you keep quiet, it suggests that in the beginning only you existed in the discussion, but later on you were nowhere in the discussion. It shouldn't happen. So when you have 7 to 8 points, only 1 point at one turn, and in between go on taking turns after turns. It will show the examiner that yes, you are throughout the discussion there, your existence was there. So don't overspeak. Don't unnecessarily interrupt others. Let the person speak his point out. Let the person discuss whatever he or she wants to say, and let the person conclude what he wants to say. And after that, you jump and grab the opportunity to speak. But don't simply obstruct someone and start speaking something about your own opinion. No, don't do that. Another thing is that if someone contradicts your opinion, at that time, don't show the negative stance of your body. Sometimes it may happen that the people avoid talking to them, people avoid looking at them, people avoid even showing that particular posture when they are listening to them. Don't show it. Don't show any negative stance, your negative body language over there. Again, it is against the team spirit, which is not at all tolerated. The next one is when someone else speaks something really worthy, don't unnecessarily try to prove it wrong. This is the blunder. Something really worthy idea, and desperately you are unnecessarily trying to prove it wrong, it goes against the team building, against the team spirit. And here you are straight away rejected. You are straight away rejected. So please don't try to prove any good idea. Rather, you should respect it. You should appreciate it, that yes, whatever Mr. So-and-so said, that is absolutely a wonderful idea, and I do agree with it that if this idea is selected, definitely it will work wonder. So this is how I have tried to incorporate certain do's and don'ts of group discussion. I hope you will try to follow these primary instructions and be successful in your future courses, or maybe getting shortlisted in job interviews. I wish you good luck. Thank you.